What's going on, my Yu-Gi-Oh nerds? Today I'm going to show you my deck profile for a Kashtira deck I played at my regionals, and I got like this close to getting the invite. I really should have. I did some bad stuff. I really should have called the judge when I knew this guy was trying to fast play me, and basically I just kind of let him have it when I should have got my invite. But this is a really fun deck if you want to, well, if you like your friends, don't play this a lot against them. But if you're kind of like, man, I don't care, I just want to win, this is a very good deck. It's really cheap. Basically, it's half engine, half board breakers, and you can get into some combo-y stuff, but basically you go second as much as you can until they figure out that's what your game plan is, and if you can figure out that they figured it out, then we have some going first options. But it's just a lot of fun if you really kind of want to piss off your friends, or if you just want to have a lot of fun breaking boards. This is the deck. So let's get into it. Alright, first up's our engine. So this is pretty basically standard Kashtira engine. There's going to be a little bit that's not in here for going first, but it is in our side deck. So 3 Fenrir, classic, probably one of the best cards in the game in my opinion. It's a free card, and it's a free interruption. Can't get much better than that. And 3 Unicorn. And that's just to get into all of our spells, because you can OTK with this deck, and especially if you pull up Unicorn and any of the spells already, it's really easy to OTK with this deck. So I play 2 Rise Heart. So why I play 2 is because this game does get pretty grindy, especially if you can't OTK, and you want to see this guy, well, you want to be able to search this guy again if you can't get through in your first turn. Then 1 Scareclaw Kashtira comes up really important with the OTK, but basically it's just a really good defender, especially if you know you can't get the OTK. Getting him onto the field, really good. Then I play 3 Birth. It's Birth. If you're going to be playing Kashtira, you need 3 Birth. 3 Kashtira Theosis. Again, if you're going to be playing Kashtira, you need 3 Theosis. Basically the same thing. If you can see any spell plus Unicorn, that's basically game over for your opponent, and you'll see how we can get into that super easy with going second. So I play 2 field spells. This one, kind of however you want to do to it. 3 is good, especially with it going first, but I think 2 is pretty good. So like I said, this is almost exactly half and half, engine and board breakers. And I play 3 Ash. So I keep it around because it's a level 3 tuner. I almost never use it for its effect unless I know it's something I absolutely have to stop that I can't get through with the board breaker. But you're going to see how many we have to where this is basically just barren fodder. So for the board breakers, 3 Shifter. Of course you play 3 Shifter. As long as this card is at 3 for this deck, you play 3. So many decks lose to Shifter this format, and it piss people off. But it's a great card. Then 3 Lava Golem. Basically for the same reason as Shifter. People don't have really outs for this. They can't really stop the summon. Even if they stop the summon, you get rid of their cards. And a lot of decks are making 2 and 3 cards, well, super boards. Or when I say super board, just IP and a Baron is pretty tough to get through. Or if you're playing Unchained, getting rid of their monsters before they can super poly yours for links. It's just super great. And this and my extra deck cards probably won me almost all my games. So I play 2 Lightning and a Feather. Lightning and Feather, basically for back row hate. If you want to, you could probably take the Duster out, so this deck is technically at 41, but 40 without the Duster. But I don't know, if you're not maining one, put it in the side for sure. But then here's where the fun cards come in that your opponent's going to be just mad that you play. 3 Regeki, because you have to play 3 Regeki, get rid of that board. 3 Dark Hole. Again, no one's going to be at all happy that you are maining Dark Hole in 2024, but it's great when you see the look on their faces. Evenly matched, because of course you gotta have the evenly matched if you're going for board breakers. So if you can't set up a board or get through it with all the other ones, evenly matched is great. Not much can stop it. Or if they can stop 1 or 2 of these, then you leave a end on the evenly and just ruin their day. And then I play 3 Prosperity just to get into any of my engine cards or the destruction cards. Basically, it's awesome. Playing 3 of this for sure. You don't want to play Extravagance, anything like that, because we do actually use our extra deck in this, believe it or not. But so Prosperity is the way to go. And especially because even with the half damage or whatever, it doesn't really matter if you set up the board properly. Alright, for the extra deck, Typhon, because Typhon's great. It's basically, this. If he comes to the grindy game, he's perfect to have. Baron the Floor, it's basically the only reason we play Ash, Omni Negate, plus a destroy of a monster. And if you can get into it, going second, it's really great. But more again, this is kind of the grindy cards that if you have to, you go into it eventually. Same with Dark Arm Dragon of Annihilation, you get a free pop. Can't really do much with it, but again, if it comes to the grind game. Same with number 74 Masters, if it's your last card, they have to use all their effects on it. You kind of can ride a little bit. Phantom Beast Dracossack, it's kind of your outs to Floodgates if they play them, but not a lot of Floodgates this. Then Titanic Moth, so this is when the grind game comes to it and you can just attack them, discard, hit them for some extra points, extra damage. This is your time card if you know you're going into time. Make that, hit them real quick, win. Then Zeus, because we are playing nothing but Xyz, you gotta play Zeus. 2 of them. And I'm playing lots of doubles, especially because we are playing Prosperity, and all these cards do serve a function. Big Eye, it is amazing when you Lava Golem someone, make a Big Eye, take your Lava Golem back, and smack them for 3,000. Now this Kashtira Shangri-La, that is, because we are playing Kashtira Shangri-La, getting your Kashtira back on the board every standby phase. That's where I messed up in my tournament, as I kept forgetting to bring back my Kashtira monsters, or else I would have won. But you play Kashtira, any monsters, you play Shangri-La, if you can. Now this is the card that rode me let me ride the entire tournament. No one was ready for it. I played two red flare metal dragons. So basically, any Kashtira board you make, you can usually hit them between 3 and 5,000. And then if you can make 2 of these bad boys, they can only activate 3 cards before they die, and they cannot be destroyed while they have material. So they ride pretty hard, and people get really upset when you make them beat themselves. So that's the deck list. It's a lot of fun to play. Your friends might not like you afterwards, but you'll get that W.